Hi friends, it's Julia. I'm here today to share my May 2020 Counterfeit Kit Challenge kit. The inspiration for this was from the Echo Park company site, and it's called Oh Happy Day, and I think it was March 2020 is when this kit came out. You know, they put out a kit every other month, I believe, that is an entire collection, and that's what this was. I think it was the Echo Park Cardabella kit called Oh Happy Day. If you go over to the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog, you'll find a link or images there on their blog that have photos of what the line looks like. Now, I don't even know if I have that line in my in my stash. I did not look through all of my Echo Park. What I did, I have a basket that sits away from my paper storage area that I have. My paper storage has overflowed into that basket, and for the last several months I have been working on using the products in that basket, and if I get new stuff it also goes into that basket. So anyway, so I pulled together a kit. Now this is a My Mind's Eye page kit that is from probably 3, maybe 4 years ago at the Creating Keepsakes Great American Scrapbook Convention in Arlington, Texas. They had these collection packs, and I don't know, they may have had them at other conventions as well. Creating Keepsakes always has a store there and at their conventions, and so anywho, I had purchased this kit, I want to say for like 20 bucks or something. And so it has enough to make these 4 double page layouts. But of course you guys know me, I don't always follow along with these. So there's the first layout, and they give you all the supplies to do these layouts. Plus you'll have lots of extra left over. And then the final, or maybe that was an additional one. Was that right? No, that was the final one. So with all the instructions are very wordy. I don't necessarily read these instructions. A lot of times these go to the side and never get looked at again. So what came in this kit? Started out with this My Mind's Eye paper and accessory kit that came with 9 sheets of 12 by 12 double-sided cardstock, 6 gold foil accents. On the pattern paper there is gold foil accent on 6 of the papers, and then 2 coordinating sticker sheets. So let me show you, and you can see they are double-sided. There's the words, and there's that. Love the gold foiling on those butterflies, and I do see myself cutting some of those apart. Yeah, loving all of these. Love the gold foil on this one. Sorry about my nails, y'all. I haven't been to the nail salon, and so they look horrible. You know, it's pandemic season for the whole entire world. And my salon had thought they were going to open up the 1st of May, but then they were told they can't until later in the month. Possibly, but they may not even be able to then. Love that. Not sure if I want to try and fussy cut those out, but I mean, they would be great embellishment. That's the back side of that heart paper there. This geometric shape I am not crazy about, but then I'm not really crazy about this side either. I do love this this yellow sheet as well as that side. And then not crazy about that, but I'm sure I will be using it for that side. And these yellows in this collection are just beautiful. I love them dearly. And then it came with I want to say 6 sheets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of cream, what is it called, natural basil paper. It came with 1 sheet of black ebony basil. This one doesn't have a color, but it is textured on one side, smooth on the other. And this one is what is it called, honeycomb basil, textured on one side, smooth on the other. And then of course these sticker sheets that go along with this collection. And additionally, they had thrown in this set of brads, this set of flare, and this little bit of trim, and there's a couple brads in there. And then of course an embellishment pack, an ephemera pack, was along with this, and it's called My Story. And so I had tried the RTS method of laying them all out and on a piece of paper, mostly for storage in my case. But when I get ready to work with this kit, I'll take them all off of this, because I have come to the realization that I don't like to have these, and then they all fall off as well. So they will go into a bowl, something like this, in order to have ready for me to scrap. So that's what came with the kit. And you guys know me. You know that this is not going to be enough for my kits. I like to beef up my kits. I could do like all kinds of stuff with just what's here, but I like to have a little bit more option, a little bit more choice in what I want to scrapbook with. So I pulled in some additional colors. Not all additional. The black is already in here with the accents on the papers, as well as this one piece of black cardstock. So I went through and I pulled in some black cardstock bits. So I have those. And then I have some black pattern paper that has a more creamier tone as a background. And because I pulled this one with that almost yellowish green color to it, I went ahead, if you lay it down with this gold color, this yellow, it pulls in that yellow. And this also has a teal in the background. So not only did I add these pattern papers that have the creams, the blacks, the peachy pinks, the gold colors, but I also pulled in teal colors to go along with this kit. But let me show you the black pattern papers that I added in. Okay, so you're saying these top two are not black. I had them in my black color bin for paper. I had these sides pulled, but I don't want to use those sides. I felt like these were better options. I think you can see it pulls in that gold color is almost a tan look with this, and I think this will go really well, especially with that floral paper. And then of course the cream paper, you just can't go wrong with it. So those were from my black color bin. This is one that came out of a paper pad. I want to say a Recollections. It's got a foiled design on craft paper. I'll try and get some of that used up. This one is from an old paper pad, and there's a very fine damask under the black coloring. I don't even know if it'll pick up on camera, but it is very fine and faded up under there. Very pretty paper. Don't ask me the company. When I pulled it out of the paper pad, yeah. What does it say on there? It says, please cut along dotted line. This is an old piece of paper, also from a paper pad. Yeah, I don't know from where. But it feels, it has that cream undertone. These I thought I had a couple of pieces of this. Oh, maybe it was just the scraps. This is from Lush, My Mind's Eye, from a long time ago as well. This is from 2010. But I feel like I could probably get either side of that used, but I pulled it for the floral. This one is polka dot, and it is from an old paper pad. It is double-sided, and it is Dear Lizzie, American Crafts Dear Lizzie, called Bear Hug. Red and white on one side, and then these dots on this side. I feel like those will go really well, because this isn't on these black undertones in this paper kit. It's not super solid black. It is more a muted grayish black. Then of course another paper pad piece of paper, and it has Today all over it. And that's one of the sentiments, the phrases in the collection. And then this is an old, I want to say it's a Making Memories. It came from a paper pad, you can see, but it's got a pink as well as the black and gray cream, but it does have silver. So this is primarily gold, so I don't know if I'll be able to get this used or not along with this kit to where it feels good to me. But it's there, just in case. I also went through and pulled in, like I said, the teal color, the turquoise color that was in that one sheet of paper, the one scrap here. So because I had this and I pulled in some additional embellishments from my stash, I went ahead and went to my paper bin. Now these are from a paper pad, don't ask me where. I think it was one of those maybe Recollections. But it's two-sided. It's got a light blue on one side and then it's got this grayish green on the other side. And I pulled it for this side and you can see it matches really well. But I think as an accent color with these other papers, I think that's going to go terrific. This one's pretty bright, but when you put it against here, it looks great. So I think as an additional color, I think too this one will go really well. And I don't know, oh, that's from SEI from the Mayberry collection. This one is a Recollections, or sorry, a Karen Foster. And I think I just picked this up on like the paper racks at Hobby Lobby where you can get the individual sheets of paper. I went looking for wood grain one time and I found this turquoise color wood grain, and so I pulled it in. This has a more bluish tint, but it feels right with this sheet of paper and with some of the embellishments that I added in. And it's an old graphic for 45 from a Christmas Past collection. You can see that's what the Christmas side looks like, and then this is the opposite side, the B side. This is an old Bow Bunny, and I mean, I think this was probably a Bow Bunny as well. This matches perfectly. And this is Back to Basics. And I pulled it, and I love that it has these black leaf tones in there. I don't know, maybe I could even get some of that used, but I'm not looking to try to. I'm looking to get this one used. This is an old My Mind's Eye from 2007 from their Signature Life collection. Yeah, that side has a very paisley feel to it. And I don't know, maybe I could use that, but I pulled it for this side. And you can see it goes really well with that paper. And then finally I went into my cardstock and pulled in a couple of sheets of Basil cardstock. And it doesn't have a name on it, but it is textured on one side, smooth on the other side. So that's what I have as far as those papers. Then I did go into my scraps and pull out a couple additional pieces. This is an old SEI piece, and it's lighter pink on one side, or light pink on one side, a little bit darker pink on the other side, and it just has a shimmer to it. And I'm going to try and get that used up as well. This is from a, I want to say a Recollections, oh, what do you call it? Watercolor paper pad that had variegated paper from pink to this greenish yellowish color down here, but I think you can see that'll match really well. And then this one with the water tone, and I think this is an old SEI as well. Just a random little scrap there. So that's what I have so far, but you guys know me. You know, this probably isn't going to be enough. Even though it looks like a tremendous amount of stuff, I need more. So I went through my Freckled Fawn embellishment bin that I have here on my desk, and it also has some Felicity Jane and some Elle Studio in there as well. These journal cards are from, pocket page cards are from Felicity Jane. Now this is where, when I pulled this up, it had the yellows, the pinks, the corals, and this is what made me want to pull in the teals and the greens to go along with this paper kit. And so you can see this goes really well here. So along with these, there's a whole set of cards here. The back side is journaling spots, but you can see like this has that same yellow tone that this paper has, and it's got the blue and the teal and the turquoise as well as the pinks in there. So that's what made me pull these additional colors in. And then of course these have a solid white background. and I don't know how well they're going to work because that white, most of the collection, well, no, all of the collection is cream tone. So we'll see. We'll make it work somehow. I found some additional pocket page cards. Some of these I've pulled into other kits, like this one. I have cut a couple of those off the end there. I've cut that down. I think that was an Ellie Studio. That I think maybe an Ellie Studio, or maybe Felicity Jane. Freckled Fawn. There's a Felicity Jane. Freckled Fawn. Felicity Jane. Ellie Studio, and a couple more Felicity Jane. And you can see this one was another bit that I pulled in for inspiration, because it has the corally pinks, the darker pinks, the mint green, the yellows. They don't all necessarily have the same color feel when you look at it with the stark white there, but if you look at it closely up next to some of the colors in there, you will see it has some of the same color feels. So I'm okay with adding in some additional embellishments. I have some chipboard pieces from Freckled Fawn. Now this set is pretty old. I have about 10 pieces left in here, and I want to try and get these used up this time. I hope they will work appropriately. I have some cork stars with gold accent. I have this Elle Studio May wood veneer title. I have this acrylic Today Freckled Fawn embellishment. I have these that say Picture Perfect and Summer Vibes, and I have 2 of those. Those are Freckled Fawn. I have these from Elle Studio. They're puffy stickers, and I pulled it to use mostly for these top colors here with the pinks and the darker reds and the yellows. Not so much the reds, but maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'll use any of these, but you never know. So I have those. I have these puffy stickers from Freckled Fawn. And then I have a couple of monthly kits. Now the first one that I have is from December 2019. And it came with these chipboard words and phrases. So even though they're stark white, I'm still going to try and get some of those used up. These are metal black and white hearts, and I have 2 sets here, but they have silver around the edges, so I don't know. Maybe I'll use some, maybe I won't. We'll just have to see. These enamel shapes, they are black and white, but they're glittered, and I hope the camera is picking that up. The black has almost green and blue and turquoise coloring to them. The white has more of a speckled greenish color. I don't necessarily see much blue in that, but I do in the black ones. Then these washi strips, and they do have the yellow orange, the mint color, the pink color, and then of course the black and white. Then I have these labels. These labels are not stark white, but they are not cream color either. So I'm hoping to get some of these used up. These do have a couple of these. This top one here and this one here, and this gray one with the hearts on it, they almost look like they're a dark blue rather than a black. And this floral embellishment here, but I don't know, maybe you won't be able to tell it. And then of course these black and white alpha stickers. With my kits I always order 2, but if they have a sale, then I always get more. I love their alphabets. They are so versatile for me. The next kit that I added in is from February of 2020. This set of chipboard embellishments has the pink and the peach and the white. This is not a stark white, but it almost feels like an off-white. I don't know that I will use these colors down here. Maybe on this teal color, I don't know. But the white ones and then these colors at the top, I for sure will try and get used. These are the enamel dots. Then the washi strips, and you can see I have used this embellishment kit before. Those are the washi strips. It has this darker turquoise color in here. Again, with some of the turquoises that I added, I think I might be able to get some use out of them. These are the label stickers. Again, it has the mint, the turquoise, and it does have that dark blue color. So we'll see if I can get some of that used. And then the alphabet is pink with gold tile stickers, or with letter stickers on them. Pink background with gold lettering. I love that, by the way. I found this one single word. It says hope, a foam word, and it's pretty old. It's been in my stash since January 17, so I'm hoping to get that used up this go around. I found these old washi stitches, vellum sticker stitches, and I want to try and get these used up. Those are pretty old. Those are from like when I very first started. No, they're not. It says from 2018, so from February of 2018. I found these label stickers, and it has the pink colors in here and then this red label maybe. Not sure about this dark blue, but it does have some teal. Not so sure about the orange ones, but I'll try. And I found these chipboard stickers that have gold and silver and this almost purpley pink color. I pulled them mostly for the gold. I'm going to try and get some of those used. And because this glitter does flake, I will pull out some Mod Podge and go over those before I use them in my scrapbooking. I have used them once or twice, I think once before. Yeah, and the glitter went everywhere. And then finally I'm going to pull in this set of Freckled Fawn. When they first came back into doing their little mini kits, I had ordered several of them. This is one. It has a white background with gold letter stickers on it. It has these washi strips that say love in black here, but all the other colors are the same in the kit. This has a more orangey feel. And then there's some gold label stickers in here. I had one pack, got another pack, and just threw it in with the same kit. These are the enamel dots that go with it, and then these are some that I just added in because they felt right. So I pulled that in as well. And you guys know me, I need a little bit more. So I pulled in some, I have photo corners, and then I have brads in here, all different color brads, but primarily I pulled them for the gold to try and get those used up. I pulled in this old glimmer mist, and it's called Wheat Beer. You can see it has almost that goldish yellow color. I'm gonna try and get some of that used up this time. I pulled in washi tape, and you can see I pulled in pinks. I pulled in one teal, but primarily pinks, and then of course this black with the butterfly on it. I think that's just so pretty. So I have all of those. I have the one yellow, but otherwise the rest of them are pinks. One yellow, one teal, one black, and then the rest are pinks, which is okay because I think I will be able to get some use out of those. And then all of this, I do have a little bowl that I keep some chipboard and wood veneer hearts in. Now these always sit on my desk for use for whatever purpose. So I poured some into this container here. Let me pull out a sheet of cardstock and just dump all of this. I went through with a lot of my paper scraps and then just started punching. I punched hearts, I punched circles. I have these little tiny hearts here that I punched. Those gold ones that I just showed you, I punched labels, small scallop circles, larger scallop circles, photo corners. Yeah, I went through with the black ones, and then I went through with the different colors. There's a smaller scallop circle there. You can see. And also some tickets. I have ticket shapes. And I have a couple of different sizes in those, and then I did punch out some butterflies as well. So I have lots of different bits and pieces that I have punched out, and I'm hoping to get some use out of all this stuff. It felt good to punch up some of my scraps in the same colors as the ones that I pulled in here without just having the big scraps. You know, sometimes I just add the big pieces of scraps in and forget about punching them as I go along. So I felt like, okay, I will punch them ahead of time. And I left some bigger scraps in the kit in case I want to punch with something else that I will pull in, as well as I typically always have like stamp sets on my desk. that I work with as well. I didn't pull any specific stamp sets or any specific tools for this kit, but I reserve the right to pull those as I go along. So we'll see. I might do some stitching on some layouts. I might, you know, get a little creative as I go through. But anyway, this is what I have for my May 2020 Counterfeit Kit Challenge kit. And again, it was based on the March 2020 Freckled Fawn Cardabella kit called Oh Happy Day. Yeah, so if you head over to the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog, or I think if you put in hashtag Counterfeit Kit Challenge, you will see lots and lots of videos of people participating or onto their Facebook group. You will see tons of inspiration. If you go to the blog, they have a link where you can upload your photo or your video link there to show what you have. And I just love all the inspiration that I get. I'm hoping to get this used up in May, but I'm not going to hold myself to it. I scrapped one page last month in April, so I don't know what my scrapbooking is going to look like for the month of May at this point. But I'm not gonna hold back. I'm going to try to be more present in my scrapbooking life, if you will. With all the pandemic stuff that's been going on, I haven't felt very creative. You know, and part of that may be what I do for a living. I'm in healthcare, so, you know, part of it may be because of that. Part of it may be because of the fear factor going on. Whatever the reasons, I haven't scrapbooked a ton. Obviously, in April, I didn't even touch my Counterfeit Kit Challenge kit that I put together, but I will get it used at some point. I'm not going to take it apart. So I hope I inspired you to get into your stash and pull something together to play with, whether it be for scrapbooking, card making, or just general crafting. I hope this inspires you to get something done with your stash. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.